Friday. It's Friday, everybody.
Yes.
It's Friday. What are you guys talking?
They're
Crisscross will make you jump. That's
Yes.
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't know that reference.
She
That's
doesn't
why I
know
didn't look at
crisscross.
Crisscross will make you wanna jump.
There she
Crisscross
is.
will make you wanna jump,
Okay.
jump, upside down.
Daddy Mac will make
cartwheel,
you.
jump.
Mac Daddy make you.
Pump.
No.
No.
But you didn't even use the reference of why I referenced that song.
It's too many references.
Because he said, because Inside Out is wiggity, wiggity, whack.
It's in the song Jump.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
We're
That's why
talking
I
about
didn't
the
look
fact
at
that last week Erica said that your quizzes were wiggity, 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 whack, and you weren't sure if that was what.
If that meant I was racist.
Wait, get the mic closer to you.
Oh, get them. I'm sorry. If that meant I was racist, is that loud
You
enough?
didn't have to yell like this is Good Morning Vietnam.
Can we clip that?
Oh.
Jeff, did you see how far the mic was? The mic was so far I couldn't see your shoes. And I was like, you might want to grab that
sorry.
mic. It's like
I was so nervous. I didn't know what wiggity whack meant, but I felt like that I was doing something wrong from it.
what if that did mean racist?
happened to
And Kamala
Crisscross?
was like,
One of them
See.
these
died.
policies are wiggity,
Wait,
wiggity.
Crisscross over
Yeah.
the rainbow
What
bridge.
happened to ABC? Do you remember ABC?
Another
Another
bad
bad
creation.
creation.
I don't know what that is.
East Coast
Coast
Family. I
Wait, is that what they
love
mean?
them.
ABC, BBD?
The East Coast Family. ABC's another bad creation. BBD
What is
Bell Biv.
BBD?
Oh.
No, BBD.
Belle Biv DeVoe.
Oh, I gave it
Oh.
away. No, she heard me say
No, I
it.
swear to God, but I don't know what that means. Is that a band?
Yes.
ABC, BBD. That's in Boys to Men.
Yes. That
They
was,
were part of that family too.
I would argue that at the end of Motown Philly,
Motown.
the promos they
Back
gave for the
again.
upcoming bands was the most popular because there was a white band called Sudden Impact.
I don't remember.
Do you remember
Sudden
them?
Impact.
No, this is a hilarious. They were like ABC, BBD, and then they were like they were
BBD,
they were showing the up.
BBD?
They were showing
Bell
the up.
Biv DeVoe.
Yes,
What's BVD?
There is no
that-
BB.
that's an
Oh.
underwear
Boulevard.
brand.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I got it. The Avenue. Okay, continue.
But one of my homeboys is a comic podcaster. He does the crab catch. What's his name?
The what?
Deadliest Catch?
No, he's
Crab
a
Catch.
famous podcast. What Crab Feast? What's his name? Ryan Sickler. Yeah, he told me one time that him because pre-internet, him and his boys rented a limo and told girls in their town that they were that white group Sudden Impact. And they got chicks in the limo because
Why
people
wouldn't
didn't have the internet back then.
Right.
But Sudden Impact was going to be one of the bands that launched off the Motown Philly label.
And what happened to them?
They never came out.
Wait, what's a crab fest? Like he eats and has a podcast over
He's
crab?
from Boston, so he just like that's
Eats
just
over
an-
crab.
I don't know
That's
if
awesome.
he is up. No, he
You want to
doesn't
hear
eat
a
off
funny
of crab.
story? You know that song Motown Philly
Yeah.
back,
Back
again. When I was in like 7th or 8th grade or 6th or wherever and it came out, I used to get that used to be my pump up song to go play Little League football.
Oh,
I'd be
yeah.
putting on my uniform to Motown Philly.
Doom doom da, doom doom da.
Yes,
Remember?
Tori.
It was like some
yes.
guys all cool went in the bathroom,
Yeah.
tried to make a scene. Can
No,
we
not
do
in
it?
the room.
That is
Yeah,
not.
you were good for
Those were
that there.
none of the lyrics.
Yeah.
You got that part.
You guys tell me when I use the word like fart. I can't say it, but we could sing songs for
I
8
know, I
hours
thought
on
about it.
YouTube. I don't think
I
that's
thought
No, we won't worry about hitting any copyright with that. She didn't get one lyric right.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, we're fine.
East Coast Phillies bumping guns.
No, no,
Something like that.
Do-
That should be
can
a little
you sing
segment.
any ABC songs?
No, I don't really know. No, I
It had to do with a playground.
Aisha.
Yeah.
Aisha's on the playground, feeling all around for the playground sound.
No,
I
That
don't
turned into Tracy Chapman sings
That's a
Aisha.
fast car running from the
she
playground.
sounded like Snow. Remember? Snow?
Informa. Okay, let's do the show.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Tori, did you want to give us a little update on you?
Oh,
You okay?
he goes. Oh.
Or is-
It's fine. It's just an 8-month anniversary of a very sad day. So my eyes are all red and puffy, and I got hit by grief. And sometimes that happens. And I don't think you should put yourself down, but it happened today out of nowhere. My dog fell down and hurt herself, and I just thought of my mother, and then I just freaking lost it.
Sorry, Tori.
Whatever.
People watching, listening can definitely relate.
Yeah.
That are going through grief.
And I'm back here with my buddies. Like, it's not like it stopped me. I continued doing my thing.
For you walked through it.
Yeah, but like it's not to say that we shouldn't normalize this feeling of like extreme grief of
I
just
can't even
wanting
imagine.
to call your mother.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's awful. It's a terrible feeling. So father, mother, sister, brother, whatever it is, I just lumps of grief should be normalized. So I had a big lump of grief today, and I want to be open and deliberate about saying
Thank you,
that.
Tori.
Yeah.
Why are you smirking?
Listen, I can't. I'm
what is
sorry. I'm
wrong?
smirking.
You're
I
really-
laugh and like
I don't
uncomfortable.
even look at you.
Horrific.
Listen,
You're
I'm-
horrific.
I didn't laugh. My eyes were watering.
No,
I'm
I
laughing.
saw
Listen,
you-
Tori, I
I
love
s-
you, and I'm not laughing at that. I laugh when things get uncomfortable. But you said your dog fell down.
Yeah. Into
I mean-
a curb, like her face.
But I mean,
she can't see. She's
But I
running.
get like
she's like,
I get like the passing of a relative. That's sad. But you're like everything's bad's happening. I had a flat tire. My relative died. My
No
dog
flat
fell
tire.
down.
Everything was going
Our
well.
pets' heads are falling off. You're just,
Josie,
like, saying-
no, Josie ran into the fence and
hard,
fell,
Tori. That's
and it
hard.
just was like
it just
annoying.
made me laugh. What do you mean your dog fell down?
She fell. She has dementia with Cushing's,
Yeah.
and she's
And she
15
has a
and
lame
blind,
leg.
and she's a lame leg, and she fell down and hurt herself and has street rubble, like gravel in her.
hard. Yeah.
And I just was like, it made me want me to call my mother.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Oh my god! I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I laugh.
What a jerk.
I'm the kind of guy that laughs at a funeral if we're singing songs.
What song is that from? I'm the kind of guy that laughs at a funeral.
I just said that.
Sam doesn't know either.
Yes,
She-
I do.
What is it?
Charmed
Chicken to
kinda-
China, the
Chinese
Chinese
chicken. Had drumstick and my breath starts stinking.
Trick?
Wait,
Drumstick.
don't. We can't say too much or we'll get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know
that
what
I think
song.
that's about
Is that
meth.
racist off the
I
top?
think that song's
Is
all
that
about
Beck?
meth.
No, it's not Beck.
No, it's semi. It's
No,
like
that's
Third Eye Blind.
That's semi-charmed kind of life.
Is about meth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get
I
back
hit
to
again,
what we're
and then
doing.
I bumped again. and then
Yeah,
I bumped
yeah,
again.
again. Yeah.
All right, we are just like not
Sorry.
even doing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Should we
Sam,
start?
I have a real story.
Sam's shuffling her reporter papers.
My lumps of grief didn't.
I
hit you
printed
guys.
these out from the newsroom.
I'm so annoyed with your stupid
What about my
shuffling.
lumps of grief. I thought that went over.
I
well.
just, it was something. When you were talking about grief, I was like, that's why everybody needs to be an old black man. Just shove it down.
No,
that's not
Works.
healthy.
you don't shove it
Oh,
down.
man, let me tell you.
Al, that's why you
Walk
blow
Did an
up.
old black man ever say his dog fell down?
You're
No.
so annoying. You don't know my dog.
Yeah, it's her
Like, she's
life.
happy
I have
and
an
then
idea.
Oh, she bangs into something and she doesn't know, and it's
Okay,
awful.
that's tough. I'm so sorry, Tori.
Hold on. Sam's going to shuffle again. Just let
No,
it go.
I have my paper ready.
Okay.
So we have a real story to discuss, and then we're going to play a quiz.
Okay.
And then you have something cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it your
so-
Temu Smurf
You
outfit?
play a
Oh,
quiz?
yeah, I know. I was thinking that too.
And you
Take a quiz.
take a quiz.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
you don't get to play it.
Tori's sitting like a Gen X counselor. Really in there?
Who hurt you? And where? And where?
That reminds me of Mr. Kaplan.
Oh, you guys had.
So in third grade, my third grade teacher's name was Mr. Kaplan. He used to sit like that.
Speaking of memories that were repressed,
crisscross
I
applesauce.
feel like Mr. Kaplan is on a site right now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Al. He's probably a
Mr.
really good individual.
Now, my mom did have some concerns with Mr. Kaplan.
never.
Nope.
Not for those reasons. Mr. Kaplan was, I am from Santa Cruz. Well, I was born in Detroit.
All
but
right. What the F
Is this on your paper or is this part of the quiz game?
This is in italics on our paper.
Let me
Remind
talk
everybody
about-
where I'm from.
Mr. Kaplan. 'cause
Talk slower.
She reminded me of Mr.
This
Kaplan.
better be a good story.
Mr. Kaplan in third grade would have us, or maybe it was second grade, have us all sit like that in a circle, and we would talk
What'd they
about.
call it back then?
He was my
Don't
teacher.
say it. Don't say it.
Well, we would talk about warm fuzzies and cold pricklies. So
Clip this.
if you were going through something in your life,
You have
that's
to go to his van and talk about it.
don't you dare put that out there.
Kaplan doesn't have a
Don't
van.
you dare put that out there. That would be a cold prickly. If you had something good in your life, that would be a warm fuzzy.
You had to go to his van and talk about it.
Now, the concerns my mom had was we would take field trips and it was always walking or taking the city bus because Mr. Kaplan didn't want to pollute.
Even Tory's bored.
I was about to say, this
bored.
story is like somebody explaining their day at
Okay,
work.
never mind. There's a
No,
lot more
go
to it.
ahead.
No, our field trips
Tory's
were like
your number one supporter, and even Tory's like,
No, the field trip scared
the
me.
field trips were a little odd because
As
we
soon as she
would
said
go
that.
walking to like the slough and then eat flowers.
What?
Wait, what's a slough? What's a slough?
So my mom had those were my mom's
Wait,
concerns.
what is a
And my
slough?
mom was annoyed that I the slough.
What's a slough?
You don't know what a slough is?
No,
None
I
of
don't
us.
either.
All
Born in
three
the
of us.
1600s.
I've never eaten a flower.
I have.
Why?
So a slough is, for instance, it's what? It's like a natural dam where if there's a lot of precipitation, you're going to get water and a lot of natural native habitats. So you'll get you'll get native grasses. You'll get birds.
Let her go. Don't.
I
Tori, don't. Tori,
I
don't
didn't
stop.
say anything. I didn't say
Tori,
anything.
let her go. And then
There
what?
will be native birds there. There
what
will
type?
be elkhorn. Elkhorn. Mm-hmm. Okay, right? Is that a bird?
Not a bird.
Don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
they call
don't.
it the Elkhorn Slough. The Elkhorn Slough. You guys are liars. There is an Elkhorn Slough.
We
that-
haven't even talked.
What happened to Mr. Kaplan? Has he been? Has he been taken out of these memories by a professional?
Elkhorn Slough.
Is someone else getting a cold
Elkhorn
prickly?
Slough. Elkhorn Slough. Here it is. The Elkhorn Slough.
There's so many questions.
What
Where is
animals
Mr.
live in the Elkhorn Slough?
Okay, let's hear it.
California brown pelican. By the way, do you know that a pelican's beak can hold more than its
let her go.
belly can? You know that a pelican's beak can hold more than its belly can?
Is that the joke? Like belly
It's not a
can?
joke. It's a
Like pelican
saying.
belly can?
Yes.
Okay.
So the slough that I visited is premier bird watching site. It has long-toed salamanders. It has sea otters. It has falcons, and it has the brown pelican and lots of different native grasses. And I got to try and sample a lot of those native flowers.
Yeah,
and
that
grasses.
scares
It
me.
sounds
As a
like
parent.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as a parent, that would scare
Sounds like
me.
you still sampling some of those native grasses.
It's native
Anyway,
grass time.
We went off on a tangent.
Oh, that was so funny.
Mr. Kaplan was a wonderful teacher, and I'm forever grateful
for him.
his
Good for him.
his introspective
Nature.
talks
Yep.
with his third grade students
for
about
him.
cold pricklies and warm fuzzies.
I can
Okay.
still hear that van door slam shut.
Danger.
All right.
No, that's
we are
awesome.
going to talk about a serious story here. So when Liam Payne, may he rest in peace, passed away, we're hearing a lot of different things from TMZ and
By the way, he's a member of One Direction.
Yeah.
Like people
One
don't know.
Direction boy band. Liam Payne, if you don't know, in Argentina, he was on a third-story hotel. He fell off his balcony. There were drugs in the room, drug paraphernalia.
Real quickly, I don't know how. Did he jump? Was
No,
it
they're
an
saying he was. A lot of
accident?
people saying he might have been actually unconscious while he was.
So there's
going
two
over.
different. TMZ has interviewed two different.
Okay, I don't know how the
investigators.
result. Right.
Yes. So as of right now, it's an ongoing investigation. Some of the local chiefs there police chiefs in Argentina believe it was either completely unconscious from this pink cocaine, which
Yeah, it's
was
called
like
pink cocaine. It's a Tulsaby. I looked up the generic name, but it's up and coming, guys. So we're gonna just keep it out there and
Up
let
and
you guys
coming.
know. Continue.
That's
Yeah.
very-
Talking about like it's a pop.
No, it's like a new drug. No,
stay
it's a new
away from
drug.
it.
Yeah, it's a
stay
new drug.
away from it. It's
Terrible.
a mixture of drugs.
Pink cocaine.
Sorry, I
Yep.
keep asking questions because wasn't his girlfriend there too? Because I saw a video that he filmed with a woman. I don't know if it's his girlfriend.
Yes,
was she
his
there
Snapchat.
in the room too when this happened?
I don't know.
She was in the hotel, and the 911 calls, which unfortunately I've listened to because it was all over the place, says there is a very intoxicated man coming from hotel management security. We are scared he's going to jump off of his balcony,
And-
he is out of his mind with intoxication.
And then another separate investigator is investigating if it was suicide.
correct.
Okay,
So there
sorry.
was-
So,
I'm
yep.
not
So there,
caught
we
up.
don't know yet. We don't
Right.
know. But
Yeah, and there was apparently he kept trying to jump into the pool, which was at the bottom of his 3-story balcony.
and he's been quite open about his mental health.
Yes, and there's
And
been
his
court
drug
cases-
addiction.
right? And court cases with an ex that's been in the news lately. Okay, but he kept saying, "Can I go into the pool?" And they kept saying in the hotel, "You are too intoxicated." And some people felt he was trying to get to the pool by jumping over the balcony. But again, Sam's right. We don't know whether he was out of it, but. Constant him in the lobby, bringing him back up to his room, back in the lobby, up to the room. I mean, this wasn't like a one-time thing. For an hour or two, this was troubled. Something
And you
was
know what's
wrong.
interesting too, just like as you talk about it, so many people dream of that type of wealth and stature and fame and being part of a group like One Direction. And you just see how that does not fulfill someone, right? Because for the last couple years, all we've heard, at least from people that know him, is that he's not been happy.
Correct.
And that just goes to show that like you cannot, like money is not going to buy happiness.
Or is it the other way? Because fame is a drug in itself, and when you're on top of the world,
Right, and then
you're
you come
getting
crashing
that
down.
drug, right? You're getting that adrenaline, the fame, and when
Harry Styles.
goes on to do amazing things.
Niall
And you're-
Horan.
Right, and you're kind of the not known guy.
Yeah.
Does that weigh on
That's a
you?
good point.
And
That's a
you
great
lean
point.
into drugs to try to get that
That's a
high
really good
back.
point.
Right.
Like
Right.
if you feel like your career is on the downslope.
Right.
Yeah, right.
But even then, you're super famous and you do have financial resources, and that's one of the worst things that you could have when you have a mental health disorder. Because if it's Jeff or Al, who's just a regular dude acting up at the Holiday Inn trying to get in the pool, weirdly, the best thing that could happen is the police will come and arrest you, and you'll be held in a psychiatric facility
Right.
and probably get the attention you need. But when you have
Yep.
enough money, people are like, do not disturb that man. He's paying 15 grand a
At the
night for
top.
this hotel.
Oh, right. Yep.
So weirdly, you're not going to get the help that you need because everybody's scared. If somebody puts their hands on you and now you're like, I'm not going to come back to this hotel, you're going to get fired for losing that account. So it's
true.
really tough.
It is. It's
Yeah.
a crazy
circle.
world. It is.
Of
It's
fame,
heartbreaking.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, fame is such a crazy thing.
The addiction that kills you, the monster that eats you. Oh my God, that's not funny. That's an Aegean myth. From like
Who
Aegean.
made it up, Mr. Chatfield?
Aegean. Oh my God. It's a cold prickly. The idea the monster creates it, and then it creates the monster, and then it eats the creator. The Frankenstein effect.
So here's
don't get it.
where the Liam Payne story has taken a different turn in the news. So TMZ has, I mean, let's look at like over the last 2 decades, TMZ is the one that like broke Michael Jackson. They broke when Chris Cornell committed suicide from Soundgarden. And this is what happened here. So with Liam Payne, they posted photos, you guys, where you see some of his body.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
And
you
they
get
did
the
take it down.
body.
They did take it down because of all the pushback. And if they still have so many photos up of the drug paraphernalia in the room. So Chris Cornell of Soundgarden, may he rest in peace, his daughter,
Great musician.
Man.
One of the best.
Yeah.
seriously,
And all 4 of us don't like the same music, and all 4 of us say that.
unbelievable. What a loss. So Toni Cornell, his daughter, she has now gone viral for calling out TMZ because what they did in regard to Liam, and I didn't know that Liam has an 8-year-old kid
Yes.
named Bear. I know.
I didn't know that either.
So she's saying, listen, when I was 12 years old and you, TMZ, posted these photos of my dad, it's something I've never gotten over. It's something that completely, I was already suffering with grief. And then having to have these
Re-traumatized.
images that she would hear about, or she would, in a low moment, go and search herself
Sure.
and forever live on the internet. So she wrote TMZ and she said, having seen those photos, I can't help but reflect on my own experience when graphic images of my father's death was also published by TMZ. She goes on to say that they need to have decency. She goes on to say that she talks about Liam's 7-year-old son, Bear, and that what are you going to do when he might come across those photos one day? He's going to suffer exactly the way I did. And so now she's almost galvanized this group of people calling out the media. When is it too extreme? Is it like, okay, people love Liam Payne, people loved Michael Jackson, people loved Chris Cornell, and they're going to want to know every detail. So when is it too salacious? And when do you start thinking about the victims' families?
And like just to add to what you're saying, just really quick,
Yeah.
now the people outside the hotel, to Sam's point, the fans have now started holding their hands up in a vigil. So no hands are out in front of the cameras. Any camera that is there now, even just hold like a reporter, they have a rotation of people's arms up because of Toni Cornell and the idea of like you are disrespecting a sacred space.
Right.
Well, 2 things. One, and then I want to kick it back to Al, because the first thing I thought about when you said those photos, and there's people always ask like DBL memory, when we did that story about people releasing Kobe Bryant's death photos.
Yep.
Man,
I think
do
about
I
that
think
all the
about
time.
you. Your reaction to that was something that I always remembered to
Right.
that. But to that point, I want to hear Al's reaction. But we put out every single thing as gruesome as possible on Netflix and 48 Hours, go A&E, go up and down the list. We want to see that gruesome.
I watch that stuff.
Yeah, me
I
too.
don't,
And then
yeah.
when you post a photo of it, then you get attacked for it. But on the backside, you're watching all that
Yeah,
stuff.
but one's more fictionalized and one's a real life.
no, not necessarily.
family.
I mean,
Dateline shows some real crazy
Dateline shows stuff.
You're
We
right.
just saw the Menendez like photos of
Right.
their parents and stuff. So it's like people want to speak out on one side of their mouth, and then on the other side of their mouth, they're saying, "Oh, let me see some more of crime." And
But here's the difference, though. If one is a crime, like the Menendez brother, even though we have this conversation where I personally feel that their charges should be reduced to manslaughter, given that they endured, in my opinion, I believe, the abuse. But still, that is somebody that was prosecuted, convicted, and same with the Dateline episodes. Not saying that any of that is okay because those victims weren't prosecuted. So I agree with you there. But with a celebrity who did not do anything illegal, I mean, I guess the drugs could be a different, variable. But is there a difference between someone that is
Gone
quote
through the
unquote a
system.
criminal, and I say that loosely, and somebody that's just a celebrity and now their family has to see these gruesome
no,
photos?
I get. What do you think, Al? What's your?
I mean, you kind of said it, Jeff, when you were talking about talking out of both sides of your mouth. People always talk about the media's putting this out. The media.
But we
Like
consume it.
Well, talking about the media, like it's some giant coming from the hillside coming to visit the townspeople. The media is us. The media is showing us what people are looking for. If we, the public,
But the people can push back too and say enough,
but
like too
not-
far, don't you
but
think?
Not enough. You know what TMZ looks at? Unique visitors.
But they did
And
take it
when-
down.
Take it down.
They did take it down.
Did take it down. But you know what? Another website is going to put it up.
Yeah.
And there's nowhere. If you want to see a human being beheaded, you can see that on the internet.
Yeah, but
So
that's
you
like
can
a
see these
YouTube
photos.
video. That's not TMZ.
reputable,
Listen,
credible-
TMZ, of course, they started out very gossipy, and they still have that. But TMZ also has a hard-hitting department that they are the ones that break a lot of these cases.
No, they're reputable. They're
And
credible.
they do have to look at their image and say, where is our line? Are our fan base going to get mad at us for crossing the line?
Is there Lion Cassie getting punched in the head on HD?
Well, I would
Because you
say
can see that video. No one wanted that taken down.
But that also
that's
supports the
different.
victim, you know?
Yes, that gets her story out there.
But doesn't she have children that might be traumatized by seeing their mom hit?
But then you're protecting the perpetrator by hiding it.
I don't think that we needed to see that. I think
I do.
I think the people involved.
People
in the
didn't
court
believe her.
case-
People didn't believe her.
But those people are not going to be in the courtroom. It doesn't matter what people. Most of the time, the people don't believe the actual victim.
yeah, but
That's
sometimes
what we
the
have
court of the
courts for.
public opinion is what a lot of people care about.
I agree.
I'm sure
Sam, I
Cassie
agree with you.
cares. She wants people to believe her. She wants to be believed. She doesn't want to be.
Let me ask you this though. What about wartime photography? And I'm not trying to bring all this in, but if I'm a newspaper journalist and I'm here to show you what's fit to print, and someone's famous that has died and I have that shot, do I not take
Right.
that shot? Do I not get that shot of them dead? Like that.
Well, we've all seen John F. Kennedy's head
That's
blown
it.
off.
That's what I
Right.
mean. Right.
But that
Some of
was
that's
also in a-
Pulitzer Prize winning.
But that was
Right,
also in a
Vietnam.
very public
No,
space.
I get it.
Yeah.
It might be too
Yeah.
soon in Liam's case.
Yeah.
But I
Do you hear what I'm
definitely see
saying?
both sides.
Yeah.
I
definitely
see both sides
in
too.
this one.
I do, but I do think
They went too far, maybe.
I think it was just I don't know. I guess
Because we don't know the results. You know what I mean, Sam? We don't
Yeah.
know what happened yet. It seems a bit.
Yeah, but I get what Sam's saying. You want to cheer for someone that's not a victim. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like maybe there was a drug thing, or maybe it was a slip and fall, or and if it's like
It's a
Jeffrey,
gruesome
but then we
photo.
do, like,
Is
then we
it?
celebrate Jeffrey.
I didn't
Dahmer.
see it, but
it's
the way it's described.
I don't get how one thing's
the
not
decency
okay,
is.
but kicking a woman in the face is fine
Right.
to show, and then Jeffrey Dahmer victims and what he did to them. That's okay.
it's
to put in
true.
a documentary.
It's like, where is
That's
decency?
someone's family.
Right, where does
My dad
decency go? Yeah.
my dad was a victim of Jeffrey Dahmer or
Right,
whatever it may be.
right,
Do we
right,
care
right.
about those people?
right.
Yeah, can
right.
companies make Jeffrey Dahmer Halloween costumes?
Right.
Well,
Can they profit from it? Like, who can profit? Chris Rock said it one time. Who can profit from pain? And
That's a
the
good
bottom line
question.
is, a lot of people right now are having to look at YouTubers that do true crime and know that they're multimillionaires because they give live theater discussions about their dad having his head cut off by their mother. Do you know those crime podcasters have a huge following, and a lot of that? Can you imagine if like that was just part of their set list? Just like as a comic, I go out, I go open. I'm gonna talk about my kids. I'm gonna talk about weather, and I'm gonna close with being 47. They have a set list too. Schroeder family slaughtered at cabin. We're then going to go into the Sam Shocker's family killed at Disney World, and then we're going to close with the Jackson family beheaded on a railroad. Okay, that like somebody Those are people.
And crime is shooting up the charts. I
You
mean,
mean
it
in terms
already
of popularity?
is popular.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, even television now is moving more towards crime. That's where everything's going.
Every show.
We're obsessed with it.
Right.
So that's why when you bring up that subject, I don't
know.
agree with it.
Right.
But it's people are
We
obsessed
consume it.
with it.
Yeah.
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 What's interesting is Harvey Levin from TMZ is a lawyer, and so
right.
he goes back and forth with defamation really clearly because he was TMZ, so salacious in the beginning, and they were sued all the time. But you also have to be ahead of the next one, and so TMZ has always got the pictures. So for them, this was a moment to like maybe they're the first.
I go to TMZ to confirm things.
For sure, and for them to have taken it back feels like we've drawn a line.
I think they have
Do you know
drawn
what
a
I'm
line.
saying?
Yeah.
Now until
But
the next one.
But then if they don't post it,
Someone
someone else will, and then it
yeah.
comes down to the dollar.
But the mainstream, credible, reputable sources would not post that picture, and I'm
Yeah, I
glad
don't think posting
like,
a
New
picture
York
of
Times
someone
wouldn't have posted-
dead,
right.
like laying on the ground,
they
like
have in war, but not when someone we don't know committed suicide. Like we don't
right,
know.
we don't know.
How about this?
Yeah.
We got 5 minutes
Okay.
left. Let's not end more.
Yeah, let's
go-
do a quiz or something.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah, do a
Let's
quiz.
do
Good
something-
idea.
Hold on, Tori's
Yep.
got to boot up her computer. Why would you shut the lid?
Because I wanted people to see me.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Have you talked to them?
What is the longest river in Europe? What is the longest river in Europe? You guys, I mean, no one knows this.
In Europe?
Okay, which Italian dessert is made with ladyfingers?
Oh, I know
Tiramisu.
tiramisu.
I said it first.
Okay. Which part of the brain regulates body temperature?
Hypothalamus?
That's
You
correct.
did not get.
I swear to
Wow,
God.
he went to pre-med,
Wait,
you guys.
say that again because that's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's-
What is the
Okay,
question
ready?
in algebra?
Which
I'm not
part of
surprised.
the brain regulates body. I would have said the amygdala. Which part of the brain regulates body temperature?
I think the amygdala is like where your id is.
You're correct, but you were right. It's the hypothalamus.
Good job.
Wow, that was very
Yep.
impressive. Something wrong
Al
with
is
your medulla.
brilliant.
Got it. That's my answer.
Badula. What American singer-songwriter is known for Like a Rolling Stone?
Tina Turner?
Nope.
Say that again.
What American singer-songwriter is known for Like a Rolling Stone?
Sly and the Family Stone?
Oh my God.
Why
how
are
do
you
guys-
saying it?
Tracy
like you're
Chapman.
hosting at a
Tracy
bar?
Chapman?
No. What American singer-songwriter is known for?
Oh, Bob Dylan.
Correct.
Impressive.
Like a Rolling Stone. Okay. What is a group of owls called? We talked
A
about
what?
this. Group of owls.
A parliament.
Oh, a parliament.
That's correct.
That's crazy.
A parliament?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I know these things because of my kids' books. They always say that. Yeah. Like, what was something that was really
Kids
cool?
are really bored out of their minds.
Yes. They were like, when does Mr. Kaplan class start?
I have a cold prickly.
At least we get to get high in this class.
Stop it.
Oh God. Okay, here we go.
Tori is clicking on those
No, I got it,
websites that have like those
Oh,
weird
those ads. Oh, they usually have things that you and I
There's
can't
one
look
for
at.
Neutrogena on, and I
Yeah,
can
but
see
they
right here.
they usually have those repeated holes.
Yeah. One of those weird. What websites do you go to? First of all, you're not even using Google
Here we go,
Chrome,
here we
you
go. Here we go.
monster.
Which movie does Okay. Water Lilies, the famous painting, was painted by whom?
Nobody knows.
I don't know.
Monet.
Okay.
A cell that lacks a nucleus is?
A plant
Will you
cell?
use fun ones?
Come on.
Who did Ben Affleck marry first?
Jennifer Garner.
Okay. The front of the boat is called a what?
The
bow.
oar.
The stern and the bow is the back. The stern.
Stern
is
or
the front.
bow?
Stern.
Are you
Stern.
guys
I'm
sure?
going
Yeah,
stern.
it's the
In
stern.
3, 2.
It's stern.
You were incorrect. It is the bow.
And I said or.
Hold on one second. Jeff, look how big these questions are. So you know this is a website for dum-dums. You know they're like, this is for the mouth breathers in the country. This is so embarrassing. This is
keep
like
going.
if you're
Keep
in
Do you know
We have a
physical
minute.
therapy.
Oh my gosh.
How I know that? On Donnie Brasco. Remember when they take the boat out and he goes, Donnie, you go in the bow, I'm in the stern. That's why you got it
learn-
backwards.
that's how you learn
But
things
that's
that-
how I remember it. But I
Yep.
got it backwards.
You got it backwards.
Starboard
Okay,
home.
hurry up. We have
Okay,
a
who
minute.
composed
Oh,
Ode
wait,
to Joy?
starboard?
Posh out, starboard home. Spells posh.
What do you mean starboard?
Okay.
Okay. Who
It's
composed
left and right on a boat.
Right. Posh. Right.
It's not left and right. It's
Port out,
east and
port
west.
and starboard.
Okay, don't talk to me like I'm crazy. You didn't
Okay.
say port once.
I said port out,
No, you
starboard
didn't say
home.
port. You said
posh.
posh.
Say port.
No,
You
I
said-
didn't.
You said posh.
You said posh 8
Posh
times.
because posh stands for port
We
out,
have
starboard
40
home.
seconds.
Posh
One more.
ruins everything around me.
Ode
Cream,
to-
get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
I don't know who that is. Who composed Ode to Joy, Beethoven or Mozart?
Beethoven.
That is correct. In baseball, if a ball is pitched outside of the strike zone, but a batter swings on it, what is it called?
A strike.
No, a ball.
It's a
strike.
If they swing and they miss, it's a
Hey,
strike.
bada. So
Hey, and last one, choose the correct.
Candidate. What movie's that?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Candidate. I don't know.
What movie's that from?
I don't know.
We have 10 sets.
All right,
Choose
swing batter. Wait, we're gonna end on this.
Okay.
Swing batter.
Swing,
Swing,
swing.
candidate.
Oh, okay. No, don't tell me.
Bull Durham.
No. Wow.
Here, I'll give you a hint.
Wait, don't. I don't even.
What's the score of the game? 0-0. Who's winning? The Bears.
Oh my God, I'm gonna lose all my credit with Jeff. It's right here.
And we're out.
Who's
Sorry,
winning?
everyone.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
You got it, Sam.
I got it. Al did it. That's
when they
it
went
for
to the
us.
Cubs
Happy
game.
Friday, everybody. Have a good
Damn.
weekend.
Look how big the letters are on that. I am so offended you gave us that quiz.